Well, risk management represents one of the key areas that has to be managed associated with taking payments. There are a lot of bad guys out there, as we all know, and unfortunately the data associated with an electronic payment is very valuable. So clearly there are many risk management aspects that need to be identified and help individual merchants, as well as processors, as well as banks, as well as payment networks. The payment networks in particular has set forth lots of rules and lots of standards that must be adhered to in order for the system to work and to be secure. So this course is designed for individuals who are working for companies in the payments industry, electronic payments industry, to help them understand the importance of security and managing the risks associated with accepting and processing electronic payments.
Okay.
The risk management course is for managers as well as all the way up to the top of the house to help individuals within a particular company that is working in the electronic payments industry in the fintech area, to help them understand what are the different kinds of risks involved in accepting and processing electronic payments. And there are many dimensions of risk involved. Security, cardholder data, adhering to the various compliance requirements and rules and standards that Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover have, as well as helping to detect and to avoid challenges and problems that may be associated with fraud and credit risk, as well as other types of risks that are involved. In this course, we have a lot of different modules again that focus on specific aspects of managing risk. The first, we look at this course in kind of a life cycle of how acquirers and processors and merchants come to take payments electronically. So the process goes through identifying what is involved in underwriting a merchant to take payments so that the credit as well as other types of risks are fully managed associated with taking on that responsibility of allowing a merchant to access the payment network. Once the merchant is onboarded, then there's another module that basically talks about how we manage the processing of all the transactions to ensure security, to ensure that those merchants are doing what they're supposed to do in terms of following the rules that are laid out by the payment networks, as well as reporting on different aspects. So there's a section on what kinds of things need to be managed on an ongoing basis, including regular periodic reviews. Then there's also a section on one of the biggest challenges that the electronic payments industry, particularly in the card not present and e-commerce world, because you're not seeing the individual who's handing you the card or the payment device, is fraud and how to manage that fraud and what are ways and techniques that can be utilized in order to help acquirers and merchants avoid having to have chargebacks and fraud losses.